Welcome to July 1st. Can't believe it. Can't believe my insurance either. So this is my insurance. $5,730 a year. Not too bad, really, I guess. Considering, but see, it used to be $1,900 a year, just 10 years ago. So it's gone up about 299% since 2015. So going forward, you see, so I ran the numbers of what it's going to be going forward. So this year it's with the earthquake insurance is also 3,150. So and it's also going up, same. So we're looking at next year 11,000. Then the year after that 14, then 18, then in 4 years it'll be $23,667 a year for house insurance, just in 4 years from now. Okay. And you say, well, that's with earthquake insurance. Nobody has earthquake insurance. Yeah, I know. So, but it's not much better because of the way compounding works. So 28% a year. So in 5 years, just plain insurance, it'll be $19,685 a year in 5 years from now. So that would be a total expense of $63,800 in 5 years for house insurance. It's getting up there. But the way it sort of worked was, it used to be, I bought the house 1999, so I've been paying these guys insurance for a long time. 28 years, it's a lot. And at first, the increase wasn't that bad. So I think over the first 15 years, it went up 50%. So then after that, it's gone up 300%. So I guess they really don't want me as a customer, I would think. And here I'm in the Bay Area, San Francisco, and see a lot of changes are happening. So like starting next year, you can't replace your gas water heater, which I have too. So can't replace it. So you have to replace it with electric. That could be a lot of work. Really a lot. It'll be a downgrade for me, right? So that's just the heater. And then in 2 years from now, well, 3, can't replace your furnace, gas furnace. Right? So no more gas appliances. And the way the insurance works, of course, is, right now they're billing me saying the house is worth, right now, $2.5 million or something. And they're saying, okay, so that's why my rates are so high and, stuff. But then if anything happens, they're not going to say, oh, your house was antique, original. They'll just say it's unmaintained, and they're not going to pay anything. They're not going to pay anything at all. They'll say, oh, no, it wasn't worth what we thought it was. So that's sort of how it works. And especially with the gas, they'll force you're going to have to be forced to upgrade all that stuff anyway. Because if anything happens, you have to go up to code unless you have some special, insurance that covers that code upgrades for everything. I don't think I've got that. I have the deluxe package, but they're not going to cover all those upgrades, I'm pretty sure. And they can't replace this house anyway. It's 1880s. All this was put together. I like the way it is now. They can't replace it anyway. Oh, well, so that means, I really not going to renew this, right? So either this year or next year, it doesn't matter. I'd be much better off taking all that money and just saving it. Wait, I'm not going to put away, $23,000 a year, though. No, because I'm like the poorest person in San Francisco right now. So, yeah, no. But I could put away, let's say, 5,000-10,000 a year or something. Just keep doing that, and then in 10 years, if stock market keeps going up, I could have 100,000 whatever saved, for whatever I needed to spend it on. That would be more appropriate. So, but it's like a crack. See, insurance is like the foundation of society, and it reflects the risk that's inherent in the society. So, having something like with rate increases like this, because I'm not the only one, right? So, it's just a sign, a crack in the foundation. And if you see a crack, better watch out, because like those, in Venezuela, yeah, they knew, they were warned, they saw the cracks, and then the earthquake came, and oops, it's just the way it is. So Surfside, Florida, condos, same thing. They saw it apparently went on. The report just came out. Apparently, it was going on for a couple weeks before the whole thing collapsed, killed like 100 people. They could have left, but they saw the signs, see the cracks. Something could happen, could fail. Yeah. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so the insurance, yeah, I'd say it's not looking good. No. Anyway, so insurance isn't going to help me. Not for people like me. So I don't have a mortgage, retired. Even if I could afford it, I'd probably just bail out of it anyway and let people like me. And that just is going to increase the fees for everybody else. That's why it's a doom loop. Because it's a self-reinforcing loop. Makes it expensive, more expensive, and then it collapses.